Subtracting like fractions is our topic for today. Go ahead and get your note packet ready while I put us in present mode. So we went through all of the adding with our integers and our rational numbers, and now we're going to circle back and talk about the subtraction. So these notes, we've done the adding like fractions. Some of this is already filled in for you, but we'll do a quick review. I can add and subtract like fractions. So by the end of this video, you will be able to do both. Remember, like fractions are fractions with the same denominator, or we like to call that a common denominator as well. And when we were adding like fractions, you can see the work that we have for our sample problem. We followed 3 steps. What kind of integers are the numerators? So we looked at the numerators by themselves. Was it a party or battle? And then we simplified. Today's focus will be on the subtracting. Remember, subtraction means opposite. So when you see that subtraction sign, you're going to take the opposite of the integer that follows. And in fact, I'm not going to say minus or subtraction. When I see that sign, I will say opposite. We're going to follow the same steps as for adding like fractions. We're going to look at what kind of integers are in the numerators first. Is that a party or battle? And then we will simplify. So our first example here is 5/8 opposite 3/8. 5/8 opposite 3/8. I circle my 5 and I circle opposite 3. What's the opposite of 3? That would be a -3. So we have 2 integers. One's positive and one's negative. It becomes a battle. We'll put our numerators on top of our like denominator. So we have 5 minus 3, and that's 2/8. Now remember, step 3 is to simplify. So 2/8 is not in simplest form. They're both even. We can divide both by a factor of 2. 2 divided by 2 gives us a numerator of 1, and 8 divided by 2 gives us a numerator of 4. So our final answer for 5/8 minus 3/8 is 1/4. Our second example, -11/12 opposite -5/12. Remember, subtraction means opposite. And this one is very important because that subtraction sign means you're taking the opposite of a negative. Listen again, -11/12 opposite -5/12. Opposite of -5 for this numerator is a +5. So we have 2 integers again. The first one is negative, -11, and the second one is positive, +5. It becomes a battle again. We're going to write both numerators over the like denominator, -11, +5 over 12. 11 minus 5 is 6. Now, who wins the battle, or who is the greater distance from 0, -11 or +5? If you said -11, you're correct. So we have -6/12. That, too, is not in simplest form, so we need to remember our third step and think about simplifying. -6 and +12 are both even, so we can divide by 2 again. -6, we can actually divide by 6. -6 divided by 6 is -1, and 12 divided by 6 is 2. So our simplified fraction would be -1/2.